Hello, you. I'm Danny. I'm here with In.
Mwah.
And Robin.
Hi, I'm Robin.
Hi.
Too warm. I hope it doesn't get hotter. Anyway, moving on.
Oh.
You know what? I agree. And today we're going to play one of mine and Robin's favourite games ever. It's time for us to finally play Rhythm Heaven Fever.
I can't wait to see and experience this legitimately for the first time.
Finally play on stream. We've been low-key thinking about this game weekly for the past... This is a Wii game, isn't it? So I suppose
yeah.
7 or 8 years.
Do you ever just like go to your friends and go, hey, do you remember Munchie Monk? Because that's basically what Robin and I are like.
Huh?
You remember Munchie Monk?
Are you actually playing this on the Wii?
Yes.
Oh.
In theory. Should we get cracking?
Love to.
Yeah.
So, Rhythm Heaven, at its heart, is... I did a little test and ended up playing for about half an hour. Oops. So, oh no.
Huh?
Which of these should we be?
Pal.
Where's Pal? Oh, Pal.
How?
Absolutely continue with Pal. So, Rhythm Heaven Fever is, much as you might expect from the name, a rhythm game. I have not played it in a very, very long time. In spite of how much I think about Rhythm Heaven, I play it relatively infrequently. So honestly, let's see how this goes. It's very fun and simple to play, though. So like last time when we played a rhythm game, Robin and In, I might need you to help me.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I just really enjoyed this tutorial. They made it really funny.
it's really, really cute, right? But it is also a test, so we do have to concentrate.
This is the thing. It's a tutorial. They don't make it easy for you.
I mean, I understand tutorials being difficult in rhythm games. I never got past the tutorial in Patapon.
Oh, Patapon is another wonderful game.
Oh.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I made a little graph.
That's nice.
We pressed the button a little early once.
Got excited, huh?
Yeah, like, the thing about Rhythm Test is, even at the time, people were saying that this was weirdly one of the hardest games in all of Rhythm Heaven.
That's a criticism I've heard about Rhythm Heaven, in that like it's this really cute, really positive game that also requires you to be extremely precise and like especially some of the later challenges as well get really difficult. And if you're not at least doing pretty good on them, they won't let you through.
The Dancing Danny has synced up. It's
Yeah.
working.
Also, this is the thing that Rhythm Heaven will do as well. They will fuck with you. Obviously, it's a rhythm game, so you can listen to it. So they will move stuff in front of the screen and block you from being able to see the visual cues. Because if you're good enough, you shouldn't be using them at all. Yeah?
Yeah. You should have the rhythm in your heart. Yeah?
Pretty much. I mean, it has got to the point for me where, like, I could... Oh, this is just rude. I'd listened to Remix 10 so much because I just like that song a lot.
Yeah.
When I actually...
Oh!
Yeah, when I actually got to playing that track in the game, I was able to pretty much ace it first try.
So, Rhythm Heaven is very, very good at the thing a lot of rhythm games do, where the player's inputs effectively become part of the song.
Yes.
And that really, really helps when you've listened to the songs a lot to, like you say, know how to play the games. I would, however, say the visuals do help in some of the games. We'll see as we go. Also, yeah, the Dancing Danny will try and sync up to the music we're listening to, but it won't be perfect, but we'll try very hard. We're trying our best.
Yeah, yeah.
We're working it out.
I really want to see her move super fast.
I believe the fastest BPM it will technically measure is about 180. I really doubt we're going to get there, though. Unless Rhythm Heaven's about to really kick off. Does anyone have their cheat codes for Dark Rhythm Heaven where it's 180 BPM?
I'm trying to think of anything I listened to that would even go that fast.
Can you play Dark Souls as a rhythm game?
I mean, you can play any game as a rhythm game if you'd like.
I have seen people play Dark Souls with the Ring Fit controller.
Ooh.
So I think they can probably play Dark Souls with a rhythm. Like, you know what? If you were to play it with a pop and music controller, that's 9 buttons you've got to play with.
That's so many buttons. That's like almost as many buttons as just a normal controller. That'd be easy.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, how do you
I want
do
DDR
directions?
Souls.
Oh.
That's what happens when you press A and B at the same time.
Souls. Okay, okay. Remember what it feels like. Does it rumble?
Nope.
Does it
It's
make a
just-
noise?
You gotta pinch.
You gotta pinch it.
There are 2 ways that you interact with all the tracks in this game. You push them and you pinch them.
Oh.
This one's mostly pushing.
Giving the game away, Robin. So, Rhythm Heaven is effectively just made up of a series of different lovely little mini-games. So, we're just going to go through lots and lots and lots of them and make lots of new friends on the way. Are you ready to make your new friend?
Constantly.
Yeah.
Let's go play golf.
Oh.
Who do you play golf with?
Jackbox.
No! A monkey!
A monkey!
This is Monkey.
Hi, monkey.
So one of the things you may immediately notice about Rhythm Heaven is that all of the art is adorable.
So cute.
It is done by, I believe, Kota Kayuchi, is that right? Who also did WarioWare. And there is a very, very, like, discernible style to his work.
Yeah,
it's super
Yeah.
lovely.
I used to play so much of the WarioWare browser game thing.
It was a browser game?
Yeah, there was for a while. I don't know if that site's still up.
Alright, I'm looking at the credits, Kota Keiichi's game credits. He was the art director on Rhythm Heaven Megamix. Presumably he was the art director on Rhythm Heaven Fever as well. There was also voice talent.
Maybe he does a good
Ooh.
monkey sound?
Maybe he does a good monkey sound.
This could be his voice.
Who knows? Oh yeah, a lot of like basic shapes and thick outlines, but used to make some very cute looking people.
The eyes.
Oh, hello!
Oh, hello. Who's this?
It's Monkey's friend Mandrill.
He's a mandrill.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Monkey.
Takeichi also draws a lot of memes on Twitter. Yeah.
Yep.
It's nice.
Oh, hang on, I got distracted thinking about memes.
Happens to all of us.
Oh, monkey spinning around. Oh.
This is all just a key introduction to say, oh, by the way, sometimes for different beats you'll get different introductions.
Yeah.
Which is an integral part of Rhythm Heaven.
Oh. Oh.
the way that they have different audio cues, as well as like visual cues for the mandrill throwing the golf ball. Big fan of it.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
We've got real drums, it seems we're getting close. So every game comes with a practice, but Hole-in-One has a much more involved practice because we've only just moved into Rhythm Heaven, you know?
Yeah, first game.
Now it's time for the real thing, though. Rhythm Heaven is super difficult for me in terms of like flow state. I'd never enter flow state with Rhythm Heaven.
Is it because it's too short?
No, it's because when I enter flow state, I just for some reason miss a lot in Rhythm Heaven.
Oh.
I love all those animations for getting a hole-in-one.
So we should try and distract Danny, right? So she cannot get into flow state.
Make sure she doesn't enter the flow state.
Everyone is bullies.
But this is to help you.
That's actually me and Im throwing golf balls at quote-unquote you.
Oh,
Mandrill's feeling it.
Mandrill's feeling it. You know, I don't particularly think about Hole-in-One that much in the grand scheme of Rhythm Heaven minigames, but this backing track's lovely.
Oh, the music for Hole-in-One is beautiful.
Oh, water spouts.
There's also another one we might get to later today, called Launch Party, which I don't go crazy for it, but it's got different instrumentation later on. I'm a big fan of.
Oh, are you a big fan because you know the other instrumentation version?
No, I think I just prefer the remixed version to the original.
Is that Rainbow getting stronger?
Oh, it definitely is.
That's because we're so good at golf!
Yeah!
Oh, we're so good at golf that we made the seas erupt and cause a rainbow.
Yay!
Backbeat? I don't recall it.
Is Backbeat the rhythm toy where you jump over the metronome?
That's Mr. Upbeat.
I'm sorry, you're right, that's Mr. Upbeat. So there are 3 different possible endings to every rhythm game. Either you do pretty bad, you do okay, or you do superb. And depending on which one you get a different little picture at the end. And because we did superb, we're going to win a big trophy about golf.
That's nice.
Yeah.
The seagulls look like their wings are made out of socks.
Oh, that's Lockstep. It does have Lockstep, in a sense. It has a version of Lockstep that I prefer.
Oh, a cafe?
Lockstep's cool.
We can see the cafe.
Also kind of nightmare-y.
The thing about Lockstep is, at its height, it's the most basic, can you switch to the offbeat when told? Which, you know what, is hard! If you've not been practicing, switching to the offbeat on the fly is hard.
Oh.
We've talked about, when we've streamed rhythm games before, we've talked about how, like, when you press a button, it makes a noise and that becomes part of the music. Rhythm Heaven is the perfect example of that.
So in the cafe, there's just sort of fun stuff for us to touch.
That's nice. That's relaxing.
This is just a nice message from the devs welcoming us to Rhythm Heaven Fever.
Giving you the thank you for playing right at the start of the game.
Welcome you for playing.
Hello for playing.
Hello for players. Rhythm Heaven just has the coziest atmosphere in the world is the thing.
Yeah.
Would you like to see some cozy robots?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
They're not that cozy, unfortunately, but it was the connecting.
Well, it's cozy if you like being here. That heart is really cute.
They're friends. They're absolutely friends.
I've completely forgotten what the other version of Lockstep is.
It's called Flockstep.
Oh, of course. Lockstep's very good.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh no, I missed.
Oh. Oh, it's so cute.
I always was bad at this game because if you screw it too hard, they crack and look really sad, and I'm always really scared to do that.
They look really sad.
How sad do they end up looking?
No, don't.
I'm sure we won't find out.
Let's pray we don't find out.
Okay. Oh. Let's go.
Do they say okay in the Japanese version, or I think of a different robot? No, I think of Philbots? No.
Oh. Well, the big ones say, oh yeah, and the small ones say, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, I love the Screwbots.
Oh.
That's so cute.
You ever think about grabbing the oh yeah as an audio clip for alerts for this overlay?
Or like when someone follows, it just goes, oh yeah!
Yeah.
The thing about Rhythm Heaven is that there are dozens of incredible sound clips that we could use.
Yeah, if we can cycle through them.
Again, you can hear the different audio cue for the small guys versus the big ones. Just another thing that constantly impresses me about the design of these games. But, yeah. Go ahead.
Ivy's mentioning about how the screw is longer than the body.
Yeah.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
Yeah!
Did
it work? Were you not able to reach flow state?
I had just constant panic. Yeah, like absolutely everything in Rhythm Heaven has a visual and a audio cue. Like all the mini games are so well designed.
Beautiful bundle of games. So when you do super well, you get the medals?
Yes.
Okay.
And when you get a medal, you unlock more rhythm toys.
The hi-hat's good. Oh, you can't look it yet.
No.
Oh?
We can do toy car.
What is it?
It's a rhythm toy. We held it too far.
Whoops.
Oh.
Held it too far again.
Too far again.
Yeah. Held it too far. So rhythm toys are just like even minier mini games. Imagine if the mini games got minier.
Yeah.
That was. We're stuck in here now. We gotta get this.
Whoops, too far.
Whoops, too far.
Is it let go?
You have to let go at the cowbell.
Oh.
Well.
Whoops. Oh, you're so right. The rhythm toys feel the most Wario, right? Like, these are micro games. That is exactly the word I should have used rather than mini games.
Oh.
Please? So I don't know if there's a way to exit. Oh, hang on. Oops.
Oh.
So, we won't be doing much toy car. we are going to go to a different minigame, which I find equally as difficult.
Oh,
however,
so you just had some practice, huh?
Not exactly.
Just gonna be serious about this now, huh?
If you would also like to talk about iconic voice clips, then here we are. It's Seesaw.
Keep an eye on the face cam in the corner, because this one's annoying.
Literally, who knows how that's going to respond? It is a guess at BPM, so who knows?
Yep. Oh. Oh, I thought the clapping was something breaking.
No, it's Rhythm Heaven saying well done on the tutorial. You got it. So technically speaking, we can actually skip the practices if we want. However, the practices are really worth seeing in Fever, at least. I know they haven't done that in all the other games, but in Fever they all have unique versions of their music as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
And also, we don't know what the games are about yet, right?
It's going to provide some context as well. Yeah, as you said, to everybody at home.
Gosh, it sounds so good. What?
This happens to me every time I play on the Seesaw, which I do frequently in my adult life.
What was the name of that, like, bluish green one that you would have as a kid indoors?
Now. And she's keeping up.
Good. Good.
Let's see then.
Yeah.
Bluish green when you have indoors. What? In?
Are you thinking of a toad?
I am, but no more than usual.
Why?
I would say Seesaw is one of the games where the visuals, if anything, are more distracting than helpful. When you start to fly into the sky, it's really not helpful, but also I love it.
It's so cool.
Like, everything about this game is super duper charming and super duper silly. Like, the way that minigame ends with them doing air guitar and then exploding, yeah, cool. I love it.
That's a good Seesaw.
That's some good Seesaw, I say, in the same way that Coop says that's some damn fine coffee.
What's the first? Oh, the first one I think is Mr. Upbeat.
It's Mr. Upbeat.
What's Mr. Upbeat?
It's fine.
So
it's no Munchy Monk.
It's no Munchy Monk. To be fair, Munchy Monk in Fever is maybe the Munchy Monk that slaps the least. Still really good though.
Oh, I really like it.
It's really, really good. Handful of peas.
The other ones are incredible. Is the issue.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just do this for as long as you can.
Yep.
So while Danny's concentrating on this, I'm going to talk about the Endless games. This one is in Rhythm Heaven Fever. Okay. Because the one that would have been in the Japanese version was Manzai Birds, and that would be impossible to localize. Because you're playing a Manzai act where you play as the Tsukomi, and the person setting the cues is the bokeh. So they say something annoying, and then you either go, hi, hi, or you hit them. and you see how long that can go. The problem is,
fell over.
The problem is that it's an endless game. There's so much dialogue written in Japanese. They'll need to localize that into English at different speeds, and also have it make sense as well.
Yeah.
I have no idea how you'd even start to do something like that.
Neither did they.
So they didn't.
I have always been fascinated with Man's Eye Birds. I've watched like more of like because the song's really good for it as well. So like I've watched quite a lot of it. Also, this is one of the cutest mini games that I remember super fondly.
I'm a big fan of this one. I recommend people look at Man's Eye Birds after the stream because it's great.
This localization in general is exceptional. Like Rhythm Heaven Fever is so good.
Let's go read a bunch of books.
So the double date practices is part of the reason I want to do the practice modes, because I think the synths in this version of the double date music are like so pretty. Yeah. They're like it's almost like synth chamber music. As we know, basketballs bounce differently.
That's true.
Oh. You can't have a cramp. Can't kick a basketball.
Don't you have to hands? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I was going too early. I think I was getting a bit hasty with the basketballs.
Getting excited.
I mean, I'm always excited.
I'm trying to figure out if our procedural Danny is in time or not with this one. I think she's in time.
This is one of the ones I tested it with and it really struggled.
Right.
I think she's moving a little fast.
Yeah, she's a bit out of time.
Just excited.
So anyway, you know how this game was called Double Date?
Yeah.
And you have 2 feet?
No.
Huh? So you pick one on either side? Is that not... Oh. Who's having problems with sports?
Everyone in the background, apparently.
Clearly. I love the jock catching the ball. It's so good.
That's jock representation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is also the big reveal of one of Rhythm Heaven's biggest hallmarks, which is Ko draws girls incredibly cute. All of the designs for the characters in Rhythm Heaven are super lovely. But especially the girls in it are so lovely. Sorry, I had to concentrate to get the football, Robin.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm a big fan of the girl in the fishing one. Catch of the Day?
Yes.
Catch of the Day.
Oh.
If I had to remember a couple in particular, I would go with obviously Fan Club. That's the one that speaks to me most. But also Exhibition Match. That design is just gorgeous. Like the outfits are super simple but really pretty. Like look at that lovely bow.
It's just nice.
Exhibition Match also very good. I just quite like Exhibition Match. I think it's funny.
It's a rude game.
How rude we talking?
You'll see when we get there.
It's rude on the part of the designer, not part of like person who designed that as a game, not part of the
Also, as a promise, the BPM detection for Dancing Danny will go wrong.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, I love Mona's design a lot.
Oh, the reporter from wrestling is also a really, really, really good design.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't think I ever played Game & Wario. Like, WarioWare has had great designs too. Like, Mona has always looked really cool, and also, I mean, this is the Ashley positive stream. But like, did they redesign some of the characters for Game & Wario? Oh, hello. So, Rhythm Heaven minigames are actually split up into sections. After every single 4, we're gonna get a remix. What the remixes are new songs that have all the mechanics of the previous games mixed into them. Which sounds a little bit scary, but don't you worry, because it's actually super duper cute, and you'll see why.
What does it mean when it says flow at the bottom? When we're back on that menu again.
I don't know. I think it's just a ranking of how you're doing.
Oh, okay. Because it says like 71 or 72. Monkey!
Monkey got a hat now!
I didn't play Game & Wario. I didn't hear many polite things about it, unfortunately. But I do quite like the drawing thing in it.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh!
So the BPM of this song is nearly twice as fast as the last one. You can really tell the difference in the double date section.
No!
No!
Your fear.
So every remix has a new visual style and redraws of all the games. It's
so good! It's such a good, like, attention. I guess attention to detail is the entire, like, presentation changes.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's super charming.
It's interesting how the balls bouncing on the floor kind of sounds like a kick drum at points.
Oh.
Again, it's just something with the mechanics with music that this game does in a way that I would say is basically unparalleled.
Well, genuinely, yes, I'd agree. Like, I don't think anything, like, specifically with the remixes are just on another level.
Yeah.
But still okay. Oh, no, okay. That's super. That's fine.
Woo!
You're
doing good.
I really thought I'd get okay for that one, to be honest. I don't think I deserved it.
There are a few neat misses, yeah.
Whoa! My favourite, a whole turkey and a cake.
Your pulse is like a good dog. It's good.
Oh. Yeah, like, specifically with the double date section, that bit is literally used as percussion, right? You say like a kick drum, it's literally a percussion bit. Like, what's really interesting is how in the remixes, they repeat sections, much like they would repeat in any of the other games, but like the remixes repeat the games to punctuate bits of the song. It's such a good tying together of like the games and the songs. Also, are you hungry?
Constantly. The only other game I can think of that does something as like close as that is Bumper, and boy,
Opposite energies.
Could not get further away.
Oh.
This is how I eat every day, by the way.
You asked to have your food flicked at you.
Yeah, it's a trial.
What did you have for dinner tonight?
Beans and peas.
Flicked at his face at high speed.
1, 2, go!
Yeah, I suppose you can eat chips like this as well.
1, 2, go!
Now, the real challenge is if you have a pet like a cat and they see something zooming by and they want to catch it.
Oh yeah, you have to press A and B when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
I love the sense of this.
The thing is, you don't need a huge, like, complicated setup to be a very memorable game. I remember Forklifter super, super fondly, and this is literally like, it's a speech bubble off the distance, you know?
Yeah. I can't remember what Remix 2 looks like, but we'll find out shortly.
I remember it, earrings is all I'm going to say.
Ah. Right.
Oh. What makes that noise?
When you eat the bean?
You mean the flick
No,
noise?
yeah, the flick noise.
Oh, the beans are made of metal.
Oh. So you get all your minerals.
Mineral bean. That's what vitamin B is. Bean.
Oh, vitamin bean.
I think vitamin bean is what they eat in Dragon Ball Z when they're feeling bad, right?
You're exactly right.
By the way, the keyboard work in Forklifter is ridiculously good.
Yeah.
It's someone just completely going wild on the keyboard.
But what should be a simple minigame, they just went for it, didn't they? Yay!
Woo!
That was Vitamin Burger.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
I really like when the song does that bit at the end.
The ooh.
The ba 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 da ba ba da. That's
It's super good. Like it again is the tying of the music to the game, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
It's that one's so interesting because like it is just a it's a 4/4 beat and you hit the button like 2 beats after you hear the first one. And that's it, but it's still so
Someone come to my house and play Rhythm Heaven with me,
alright.
Okay.
please.
I'll just tell them I'm getting my eyes tested.
Oh,
You do wear glasses.
way.
all I'll say about this game is this is maybe the purest distillation of what Rhythm Heaven is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this one's so nice.
Oh, all these title cards.
In Tambourine, we play tambourine with a monkey. That's all.
Aw.
That's it. It's so nice.
Oh.
There've been quite a few of these
Oh.
question and answer mini games in the Rhythm Heaven series. The Moe one is also very good, but this is just so cute.
As a reward, I will now switch to English. Oh, that was a really good face.
If you get it wrong, Froggy comes down.
Froggy comes down.
What if you want to see the frog all the time?
Oh, you don't press at the end. Got too excited about hitting the tambourine.
I can definitely relate to that.
I just love to hit the tambourine. It's fun. Also,
Do you have a tambourine in your house?
I wish.
I love a good use of a horn section, and executed here perfectly. Bit of polyrhythm there for you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so genuinely, the thing about rhythm games in general, but also Rhythm Heaven does this a lot. Things like polyrhythms show up a lot, but obviously you don't explain that to the person playing, right? And if you had to explain, you know, a polyrhythm is like a rhythm running at a different time signature, or things like that, right? Or like counter melody and stuff like that. To most people, they're like, I can't do that. That sounds complicated. What on earth is that? But you have a monkey playing the tambourine. It's a lot easier to like internalize, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of saying, right, these bits will be on the offbeat, then these will be on the offbeat. Instead of that, just have them go ba 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 ba, and then you go, oh, it's that simple, easy.
It's actually it is easy conceptually in a way, but also hard to do, right? Like rhythm, like anything, is a learned skill. Like building your internal clock is very difficult. So like I wouldn't say it's easy because people who struggle with it, like it is much like anything. Like some people have a worse internal clock. You can do things to build it, but like right, you know, some people struggle with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that presenting it as a monkey playing a tambourine is the sweetest way to introduce people to these complicated concepts.
I don't understand exactly what plan A is, but I do quite like it.
It's an important business meeting.
Yes.
Having time.
This is also me when I got my first job, when they gave me an office chair and I didn't have to stand and wear an apron all the time.
Oh.
And I was there shouting behind you going 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much. I wouldn't have known where to stop otherwise.
You would have just kept going, and like 5 PM would go and you just roll straight past, you know?
Exactly.
How dangerous.
Rhythm Heaven does this thing where it sneaks up on you, doesn't tell you that they're going to make it more complicated. Like, at that point, having the pigs stop their chairs at different times.
Wait, are they... Is that a dab?
No.
Okay.
That's just winding up.
Okay.
Like you're generally right though. Like it gets you going, it gets you into the rhythm, and you don't realize that it's really thrown you a curveball. Like you realize, oh, this is hard, and like, what do I do here? But you don't realize that, oh, you want me to do it on the offbeat and then on the onbeat directly after each other really quickly. Oh, okay.
The thing that is blowing my mind is how.
Oh, sorry. By the way, would you like to see my new watch?
I'd love to.
Oh?
I got a new watch today. Would you like to see it?
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
What's so
yes,
special about your new
please.
watch?
Oh, I'll show you.
All right. The thing that like really impresses me about this is like how they're able to switch it up like that, and also people will get it as well. There's a very good video which I'll show you later.
Okay.
About the pentatonic scale.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh. Wait, what happens when monkey upside down?
They're all pointing in the same direction. Oh wait, the monkey hanging on there.
Oh.
Well, monkeys are very good at climbing, so.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4.
You see, the cool monkeys are offbeats because they refuse to follow everyone else.
Which is a very bad design for a watch, but.
Oh, terrible design for a watch. I'm not sure this watch is going to help me tell the time, but I do love it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's incredibly charming.
I
We missed the first one.
This minigame has brought me to tears before.
In what way?
Pure joy.
Oh,
Unadulterated
that's nice.
delight.
This might be the happiest thing in the entire universe.
Yeah.
a lot of mini games in Rhythm Heaven make me feel very happy. This I can't explain what, like, you know, like they're really happy to be high-fived.
Yeah.
Nice. Would hate to disappoint them.
Uh-oh. Sorry. This has also got some of my favourite instances of the game messing with the player.
Thanks, Robin.
Oh. Oh.
This
This
bit's
is
also
nice.
good.
What? What? Wait. Wait, monkey?
He's here.
Monkey? Oh, their little wiggle dance when they're happy is real cute.
Yeah. Based on this kind of wild, huh?
Yeah, Monkey Watch is lovely. Just super lovely. It like
That's
it's.
I watch on my way to my job where I spin around in the chair.
I always find it super difficult, like at the start. Like grabbing onto the thread the game gives you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just joyous and lovely. Like I can understand why you'd be moved to tears by Monkey Watch. I frequently do feel like sort of you know when you get a bit like you well up a little bit, you feel a bit like when you just love something so much. That's me with Rhythm Heaven in general.
Yep. That also happens to me in another minigame we'll see in the next set.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. Glasses monkey.
He's a cool monkey.
Oh.
Like the little redraws make so much, right? Like turning the monkey into Punk Monkey is really good. I messed up just enough. I messed up that whole tambourine section.
Yeah, that one tambourine bit is what did you in, I think.
Too distracted.
Oh, second level.
Baby.
Is that going to be enough to unlock the next stage?
I don't think getting even bad on a stage prevents you from unlocking it, does it?
I thought it did.
Oh, I shook instead of clapped. You're so right. I'm a
Yeah.
fool.
Ah.
Punk Monkey. I've disappointed you. I'm sorry.
That's not very punk of you, Danny.
I am more punk than
been
anyone I've
punked.
ever met in my entire life.
You're right, there's no butterflies in the background.
It's how I'm going to work, by the way.
Okay then. The thingies? What's the tingies?
It's the thingies, you know. The thingies you transport at the factory, the thingies.
Ah, the thingies. Ooh.
Oh, thank you for asking, Fran. I'd like to confirm. Yes.
Yeah.
Working as a unit, working together.
An absolute unit.
Yes.
You're a natural.
Oh, thank you. Look at that Game & Watch guy.
Oh.
These synths are really Jean-Michel Jarre in this one.
The thingies go directly into the oxygen machine.
Oh, did the pips way in the background match up with what
Yes, they
you've
do.
been bumping up? Oh. The attention to detail is just so nice.
Mm.
I like how they wiggle in anticipation.
Yeah. That's how I feel watching anybody play Rhythm Heaven, basically.
Oh. Wait, where's Mr. Oh.
He was on one of the thingies.
He was on the big thingy.
Friend?
The machine now.
Oh, he's inside.
That's why we've been putting the thingies.
Oh, oh.
There he goes!
SpaceX.
You know what? We'll take it. Game & Watch is Rhythm Heaven representation, Smash. You're so right. We'll take what we can get.
Mmm.
Oh,
We're at the Dough Planet.
that's nice.
All of these games are built on the flimsiest pretenses, and I love it with all of my heart. Anyway, unrelatedly, we're going to go to our other job.
Uh-huh.
So, I like this game a lot. Robin, do you know why I like this game and why that name makes sense?
So there's been versions of Build to Scale in...
So
Is it every Rhythm Heaven? Or is it
there
just...
have been two other versions. There's Built to Scale and there's Polyrhythm.
Right.
Built to Scale in Fever is a mixture of Built to Scale and Polyrhythm. The usage of scale in the title is very pointed.
Yes.
I genuinely think the Built to Scale music is some of my favourite Rhythm Heaven music ever. The way at the end of the section, the lovely little lick at the end of each section is so charming.
Yeah. See, I don't remember what the first one was, but I remember the version Built to Scale on the DS.
That was the first one, where you fling the widget, which you will see in a second. Flinging the widget was the first Built to Scale, and Polyrhythm was bouncing the widgets.
Right.
Oh.
So in the original Built to Scale, where you just bounce the widgets into each other, the music, whenever a thing would come on screen, would actually go do re mi fa sol la, and you would fire on. Okay, you would fire on T, I think. I can't remember exactly which note it was. But it was always an ascending scale. So Built to Scale is pulling double shift in the name.
Oh, they work real hard in this.
Yeah.
Attention to detail.
Oh, Danny's gonna have a hard time with this one in the corner.
Oh.
Yep. So the tempo of this one changes constantly. Oh, the acoustic guitar in this song is really pretty, by the way. You can just sort of hear it noodling in the background. Yeah, why did I bother making a BPM detector for this?
For the
Wishful
challenge
thinking.
of it. For use in other rhythm games. I mean, you're playing Rhythm Heaven Fever now. What other rhythm games are there to play?
Hundreds of them.
Loads of them. Is that a challenge? We could spend all 2021 doing it.
Alright.
They come to us something rock band.
Yes, we can. Also, you're so right, Matt. It's like when Manjul was called Manjul. It's just a little in-joke for people who get it.
Hehe. An in-joke?
Oh, we've streamed Crypto the Necrodancer before, but we should do it again, huh?
Oh, that would work really well with this.
Oh,
This
you're
is the
so
other game that
right.
brings me to tears,
Yes! This game is beautiful, has wonderful music, it's one of the best concepts in all of Rhythm Heaven, and for some reason it completely confuses my brain, so let's try our best.
It's on the offbeat, I think.
No, I think it's the visuals that do it, to be honest.
You're the
Distracted by birds.
2 and 4, not the 1 and 3.
Is that a cat and a dog?
Yeah, what
Yes,
about
it
it? They're friends.
They're nice.
And you know what they like when they're flying?
What do they like when they're flying?
Oh, badminton. Also,
Ah,
maybe the most iconic voice clip in Rhythm Heaven.
okay.
Yeah, you're right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is in-flight entertainment, for sure.
Where he catches that shuttlecock. Well done.
Nice.
Honestly, like, it's pretty good to be able to play badminton in the sky.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum 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 bum.
Oh,
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
oh.
It's a nice bass line.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
Yeah. If we started going bum bum bum, would that distract you, Danny?
I don't know. You're more than welcome to do it, though.
I'm worried we might be just slightly off time.
Yeah, that's true. The cat and the dog are doing it, so why shouldn't you?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum 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 bum. 2, 3.
I always do
Oh.
that. I always, like, preload my bum-bum-bums too early.
The rhythm is so nice in this one. Or the melody, I'm sorry. The opposite.
4. Bum 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 bum. 2, 3, 4. Bum 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 bum. 2, 3, 4. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum.
Oh,
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. 2, 3, 4.
this is wonderful.
Hi, Mr. Cat.
4.
Oh,
2, 3, 4. Bum 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 bum. 2, 3, 4.
the clouds and the time of day color changes nice.
Yeah.
Rainbow!
We're flying over the guy playing golf.
Oh, nice. I wonder where they're headed. Good job!
Air Rally is not that hard rhythmically, but visually, I think it's maybe the hardest game. You know.
Very involved.
Oh, I counted. Okay.
You did it!
Yay! Oh, I was all ready to have to play Air Rally again. What a shame that would have been.
Oh.
Oh.
Bum, bum,
Ba bum bum bum.
Look at that. Duck? Duck.
bum. Goose?
Bird. Says the
Bird.
scholar. Honestly, the responses to your performance is super cute. Like, Rhythm Heaven is full of cute touches from start to finish. Oh, by the way, do you want to see a guy get really buff? Just huge.
Yeah, sounds good. Muscle
This
doll.
skinny 80-pound weakling.
Tell me more, tell me more. Oh!
What? Don't you have a button you can press that turns you pumped and macho?
To get macho. Exactly.
No, because I got distracted thinking about if I had a button that gave me nachos.
Jab. Jab.
Oh!
Jab. 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 Jab.
It's like he's punching a sausage.
You know, the boxing sausage.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
You know how like you can train by in films you can train at boxing by hanging meat from the ceiling and punching it. If you can't get a big meat, you can get a huge sausage.
Yeah. About the same thing. And at the end of it,
1,
you've
2.
got a tender snack.
1, 2.
What?
1, 2.
It's fast.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Very noisy.
I don't know if tea blows you up immediately for a second. I think it's more of a long-term thing.
1 second on T, yeah.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Yeah, I've got every morning I've got to get up and I have to take my figure fighters and then.
Oh.
Love it.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And jab. Jab. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And jab. 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 Go, go, go! And jab. Jab.
I really like how silly the guy looks.
Jab.
I also like
Go,
all
go,
these people
go!
have come here to watch
And jab.
a macho doll beat up a punching bag.
Jab.
Okay.
Go, go, go! And jab. 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 Jab.
There's like a crowd of people on
Go,
3
go,
sides
go!
and just one
And
person
Jab.
on the one
1,
side.
2. Go, go, go! 1, 2.
Oh!
Jab. Jab. 1, 2. Go,
Take
go,
him out.
go! 1, 2. And 1, 2. 1, 2. And jab. 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 And 1, 2. And jab. Jab. 1, 2. And jab.
It's a well-known fact that putting crowd sounds in your rhythm game makes your rhythm game better.
Jab.
Mm-hmm,
Go, go, go! And jab. 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 Go, go, go! And jab. Jab.
He's just doing a really good job.
Jab. Jab. Go, go, go! And jab. Jab. And 1, 2.
Cheeky.
Hee.
Yeah, I would happily go to see a figure fighter because I don't know about you, the music's really great. I would happily go see someone just perform the music. If someone would also do big punches to the boxing sausage at the same time, that's great.
You're completely right, and you should say it.
What if they had an orchestral thing of Rhythm Heaven, but they also had someone doing the mini games as they're doing the orchestral bits?
I would cry like I cried at the Near Orchestra. Zero irony, I genuinely would.
Yeah, same.
I have long wanted to do Rhythm Heaven cosplay. I think Robin, we even talked about it at some point.
Yeah.
And anyway, it would basically be that, right?
Oh, this is the first. Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Jab. Jab. Go, go, go!
Wait, sausage?
Jab. 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 Go, go, go!
The different. Oh. The different presentations like really look just lovely on this one.
1, 2.
The visual presentation of this is super lovely, but this song is so good.
It's a banger.
Is this the
also,
cooking stream?
1, 2.
I guess so. Using the punching bag for those like, I guess fills. I'm not sure what you call that at that point.
Jab. 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 Go, go, go!
Ah!
1, 2. Jab. Jab.
Get out of the
1, 2.
flow!
Jab. 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 1, 2. 1, 2.
If there are more mini games that you find difficult, does that make the remix even harder? As like a set?
There are some performance game later on Tap Troop that I think really hard, but the remix I found a lot easier. And I'm not sure
Jab. Go, go,
Is it
go!
why.
is it because you have to play like a shorter
Go,
burst
go,
of
go!
it?
Maybe so, yeah.
Jab. Go, go, go! Jab. Jab.
It's the way it rapidly switches between visual styles is quite distracting. I need to give that another go, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I really messed that one up. Yeah, like that one has great music. The style is gorgeous. It's super lovely. I find Figure Fighter quite hard, and like switching between it all rapidly is a bit tricky. So let's give that another go.
Yes,
It does.
please,
It does
thank
surprise you is the thing.
I'm gonna really concentrate this time.
I like how it says no practice.
No practice, because there's no practice on this one.
No.
You've already done them all. Why did you need to practice them?
The other ones were the practice.
Exactly.
Jab. Jab. Go, go, go!
This version of Figure Fighters when you're trying to get like the last bit of ketchup out of the bottle and it's been very difficult. Thanks, Links.
Jab. 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 Go, go, go! Jab. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Figure Fighter makes such a funny noise when you do it bad.
I'm 8 years old, and it's the funniest noise in the world.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Far away, yeah!
Jab. 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 Go, go, go!
Yeah.
The build scale of the guitar solo is very cool.
1, 2. Jab, jab. 1, 2. Jab, jab, jab. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Oh.
1, 2. Jab, jab. Go, go, go. Jab, jab. Go, go, go. Jab, jab. Go, go, go. Jab, jab.
Okay.
Yay!
Done.
Yay!
You're right, Rhythm. The built to scale over the guitar solo is really, really cool. You're right.
Look, okay, someone needs to say it.
Yay!
Ooh.
This person doesn't appear in anything else, and she's super, super cute. That microphone looks like a giant lollipop.
It's a good look.
A tiny hat is always a good look. I can't think of a single time it's not been a good look.
I think I was gonna say medium hat, but that's not a tiny hat. This is a medium
regular
hat.
Oh.
Oh.
Can I? Ringside is iconic. Have we unlocked the hi-hat rhythm toy? Because it's actually really cool.
Probably.
What is this?
It's Ringside.
This. Oh, this.
You've definitely seen. If you don't know anything about Rhythm Heaven, you've almost certainly seen Ringside.
I've seen this because a couple of weeks ago, I was shown it by y'all. I think, yeah.
Is that true? Is that true? Is that true?
Oh.
In the Discord, I have linked the very good video of two people playing this at the same time and spending the entire time screaming.
Yes, improvising.
Okay.
So if you're wondering about Wubba Dubba Dubba, is that true? It was nonsense originally, right?
Yeah, she said "Diki Diki Diki Deska," which is
Yes.
essentially the same.
I also know that we'll get there in a second, but there's another very good localization. Oh, okay, when she says "Yo, you go, big guy," I think the original goes, "Oh, you're cool."
Sugoi desu ne.
Oh. Show us what you've got. What have you got there?
Whoa, you go, big guy.
Like,
Oh.
You
it's
go, big
a
guy.
triumph of localization to be able to find something with the same
You
rhythm
go,
as
big guy.
"Hey, sugoi desu ne," and change it to
Whoa, you go, big guy.
If that sounds even slightly sarcastic, then no, I
not at all.
fucking love it.
It's genuinely really well localized. The thing is, Rhythm Heaven is localized into a great number of languages, and they are all as good as that. Rhythm Heaven is such a spectacularly localized game.
Pulse for the fans.
Oh.
And pulse for the fans.
Sorry.
Oh,
His arms look like
lovely.
bread rolls. He does
Delicious.
like quite nicely bronzed, doesn't he?
This guy looks like a baker's window.
He's super shiny. He's like he's had egg glaze over him.
It's been glazed.
It's nice.
I think that the Danny's in time as well.
Mm.
That wasn't meant to be a read, sorry.
Pulse for the fans.
Yeah, the little dancey is in
I should blow a kiss when when the reporter said, "You go, big guy."
Pulse for the fans.
Yay!
Whoa, you go, big guy. Is that true?
Post with the fans.
Is that true? Whoa, you go, big guy.
Post with the fans.
Whoa, you go, big guy.
And post with the fans. Post with the fans.
Oh, you go, big guy.
Post with the fans. And post with the fans.
God, this is
If you-
wonderful.
If you mess those up, there is a specific pose that he only does on the newspaper headlines where he falls over a little bit.
Oh no.
True? Whoa, you go, big guy.
Post with the fans. Post with the fans. And post with the fans. Post with the fans.
It's so big.
So good.
The little newspaper
Incredible.
cuttings is so good. It's so good. It's like you can tell they thought of the game, did the songs like, how can we make this better? What can we put on top of this? I'm glad that the Danny was in sync. I can't see it, so I don't know how well she's doing.
She's doing super well. Just gonna say, yeah, it was totally made to be in sync with this game specifically.
I hope we get to see the other game I wanted it to be in sync for. It's not packing pests. This is my third
Okay.
job.
Okay.
Can we have a look at the rhythm toys? Because we unlocked the hi-hat and it's got a song in there that I really like that isn't in the game as a whole. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I've got to sort product first.
What is Spider Fraka?
Spider-free candy. That should answer all your questions. Moving on.
Okay.
You're right. Robin's right.
The candy with the face is cute.
The candy
Oh,
with the
these
least spiders. Spider-free candy.
Uh-huh. I believe it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Double up.
It's spider free, as in that you get free spiders in your box of candy, right?
Exactly.
I thought double up was for spiders, not sweets.
It is.
No, spiders is not sweets.
It depends on.
Depends where you go.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. You can make spiders into sweets.
We can know a sweet spider. You don't have to eat it. Ooh. That's a business.
It's a great song.
Double up. 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 Double up.
Oh,
He's got a job now. Munchie Monk's got a job.
Well done, Monk.
nice.
Double up. Double up. Double up. Double up.
Macron, I guess like the rhythm being familiar it is kind of just bass, like kick, snare, kick, snare,
Oh.
snare. Like
It's
again,
it's like a very it's like a common drum beat, right?
yeah.
Wait,
But
if
it's
you
cool
miss
Yay.
if you miss the money at the end, do you fail the minigame? I never really thought about that until Matt went no, and I was like, wait,
Oh.
can you knock it into your pocket somehow?
Just slap it away.
You wanted to go to Rhythm Toys.
Yes, please.
Hi,
What?
hello, Hat.
Oh.
Hi, hat.
I forgot I had a tongue sticking out.
Yeah.
Hello?
what do I have to do?
You think you press like pinch to control? Yeah.
It looks mad.
Oh, okay. What do you do for the big ones? Oh, you hold it down and bounce it up.
Ooh.
It's Bluebirds.
Voids in blue.
Stretch out your neck.
I like Bluebirds a lot because stretch out your neck is really cute, and also being told to pick your beak and then slamming your face into the ground 3 times in a row is really, really nice too.
Also, this is a really nice version of the song.
Yeah.
We're kind of just listening to Bluebirds together now.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Might see what the other beats are about.
Yeah, there's 3. More of a rocky beat to this one.
So it makes you think it should be like pulling out hairs for some reason.
Yeah.
You know, from an onion.
I get that vibe from the song, yeah. That's exactly what this makes me feel like.
Ooh, what's this vegetable?
It's an onion that you have to pull out hairs from for some reason.
The distorted guitar is very cool there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just the title theme, isn't it?
Oh, it sounds so cool.
It is, but it's a cool version.
It sounds almost Seinfeldian.
You're just associating slap bass with Seinfeld's, which is fair. Anyway, should we get back to it?
Yeah.
I never knew that was there. I never used the Rhythm Toys much.
I really like the hi-hat one. Mostly because I just like hearing Bluebirds.
Yep, it's a really pretty version of Bluebirds as well. I'm very fond of Micro Road because the appearance is quite non, but the song is so good. It's so good.
Oh. Can I be the green one?
Yes, you absolutely can.
I guess it means I have to be the red one.
Oh, this is cute.
Okay. I love their little goofy faces so much.
They look so funny.
They're just having so much fun rowing around.
Just running about under a microscope.
Ah, I see you spotted us.
Playing a little game. Because we're little.
That's all we need to know.
Yeah. It's interesting how there are quite a few where it's the question and answer, and there's also some like this, just similar to Air Rally or Monkey Watching, that it just keeps going. You're not really reacting; you're just always playing that beat.
Doing your best, having a time.
Exactly.
So, does this zoom out and we get to see the nice swimming picture?
I presume so. It zooms out and makes it harder to play.
Oh. It zooms out and it just says, Rhythm Heaven Fever. Thanks for game.
Yay! Micro Rose song is just nice.
It turns up, it does everything it needs to, and then it finishes.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Micro Road 2 comes back with a difference as well.
Oh?
Referring to Micro Road as your last 3 brain cells is funny, sorry. Sorry,
Micro
Robin.
the discovery of a lifetime.
Like, if you saw that, you go, oh, that slaps, I'm going to tell everyone about it.
You're right. Samurai Slice is very cool.
It's literally the opposite in intensity of Micro, I think.
Yes. Well, again, this is one where you're reacting, isn't it? As opposed to just always playing the thing.
Oh.
Again, good baseline. I'm going to be saying that a lot, but...
And you'll be right every single time.
Thank you.
Very true.
Time to learn the... We've learned slice, so now what do we learn?
Lots of slices.
Dice?
These are the 2 samurai
Oh.
techniques. Once you learn these, you can be a samurai.
Big fan.
I really appreciate how that seems like it would be tricky to start off. Like, oh, when do you release the 2 buttons to do the big slice, or hold down to do the big slice? But it's actually completely elementary because they've trained you so well at this point to expect stuff to be on the beat. So there's just zero question about how you execute that.
I really, really love the styling of this.
Yeah. This has got some of the nicest annoying visuals.
It's pretty. Oh.
Again, like, the games are so well designed that you can play them with your eyes closed. And in fact, you need to at this point.
Yeah. Is this Samurai Jack?
I don't think there's time travel involved.
Okay. He's just fighting against the forces of darkness and evil.
Yeah. You know, just samurai stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of a spawn camp of a water guy.
God, I forgot it covers up it all up with a lovely little story.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's such a pretty game. That's the most detailed the Rhythm Heaven art style gets. That's specifically evoking a certain style, right? Like it's a certain painterly style. But the samurai himself is still like Vector Man. He's not like Vector Man, but he's like made of Vector.
Is Vector Man in this game?
No! Vector Man's not been in any game since like 1993 or something. Could go try and get a perfect on Monkey Watch. I doubt I'll get it, but do you want to see Monkey Watch again?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, it's always nice to see Monkey Watch. I'm not going to get a perfect, but let's go for a perfect.
Do your best.
It does this game does a really interesting way of releasing the like collection stuff. You need to wait for it to come up and play. It'll say
I can never
you can try
the
to get
first
perfect
one.
on the song. So even if you do get perfect on some other songs, it won't record it as a perfect until you
do it when the game asks you to. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Right, the hardest one's down. So I mentioned earlier something interesting about the pentatonic scale. It was a part of a presentation by Bobby McFerrin where he stood on one side of the stage and hummed a note, and then he jumped to his right and hummed a note higher up in the pentatonic scale, and so that got the audience to join in with him. So he stand on the left, hum one note that was lower, then jump up and hum a higher note, and he chopped between these two. And then, without telling anybody who's going to do this, he jumped to the right again, and everyone in the audience went up to the exact right point in the note, and they're all in perfect harmony on it, and it's incredible. And I bring that up because I feel that Rhythm Heaven does the same kind of thing on some of its mini-games. Like, it doesn't tell you that the pigs are going to stop their spinny chairs at the right time. They just do that. But because the game's trained you so well to like expect it, the game's trained you so well to deal with that at that point, it just makes perfect sense, and you can just execute it. I just really like this one.
Oh, it's nice.
Got too excited thinking about the good Bobby McFerrin talk.
Sorry.
No, like it's really, really good talk. That bit especially is very good.
I thought that while you're concentrating on that, you should talk about something else that you don't need to be part of the conversation for.
Well, we'll get the perfects later. For now, we've got to go to Remix 4. This one's a traditional Japanese feel with no practice.
Okay.
How many songs for the lyrics are there in the game? There's Remix 3. It's absolutely ripped ninja.
Oh,
Love it.
he looks so strong.
I think Karate Man has lyrics as well. I can't remember how many more of the remixes do. Oh, and Night Walk. Is it called Night Walk?
Yep.
Yeah. That was very nice. I don't really remember this one, but this is super nice. I feel that because of the things we're providing are also rhythm, not just like the melody. There's probably some music theory stuff in there that I'm too stupid to understand about colour and pulse, about how there's able to be like the song's drum beat, but also what we're providing on top of it as well. Like if you listen to the bits where it's hacking tests, there's still like a drum line playing here. But we've also got the hacking test stuff on top of it as well. It's cool. It's really cool.
Passing grade!
Good enough.
Good enough. I completely forgot about that remix too, and I forgot that the wrestler was dressed as a ninja.
I forgot about that one, but as soon as it started, I remember the ninja with the sword taped to his back. It's such a good visual.
Yeah, for
Yay!
Robin!
Ooh.
It's Robin's favourite.
Well,
Robin's favourite outfit.
yes.
Okay, okay.
Because she's really cute. Look at her lovely hair.
Very big.
It's so
Oh.
big.
It's so fluffy looking.
I'm trying to think what my actual favourite song in the game is. Probably Air Rally, but Flockset makes me feel such strong emotions.
Oh, because there's fishing in here, is it now a JRPG?
Yes. Thank you for mentioning that.
Oh. Oh. Three fish? Oh my gosh.
It's so cruel to make you count 7, but I guess that's 5. So, for reference, I'm looking at a list of all of the mini games in Rhythm Heaven Fever. This set has got some absolute bangers in it. It is kind of funny that they've got this really cute aesthetic and lovely music with essentially fish violence, but gotta eat.
Nom nom.
I love that one.
A member of Carps is very good. Sorry, I realized for a lot of this stream, I'm just like, okay, I'm concentrating exclusively on the rhythm game.
Well, the thing is, like, you gotta concentrate on these games. The timing is so tight. It is also quite late. So
It's never too late for Rhythm Heaven. Robin, how many times have I said that in my life?
you're right, but I remember trying to finish Big Trip Runner at like 12:30 in the morning.
What's
At night.
this? Train hard and always follow our captain's orders.
Flipper Flop is exceptional.
Look at them!
What?
This is me and my
What?
friends. This is me out of lockdown.
Okay.
Attention, company.
Oh my goodness.
You know how there was the trend for a while where people were doing like Rhythm Heaven games, but in real life?
No?
There's a very good one for the DS game called Glee Club. It's just called Glee Club, isn't it? Where there were... That one's very good because you've got 3 people standing in a row singing a chord together.
Good job.
Yay!
Oh.
Nice.
And they just do that by throwing their head back and bellowing out a note. It's so good to view with your eyes.
Oh my goodness.
And then
It's spectacular, and also it's worth noting that they do sing a chord, but they sing it not in the way you might expect, like quite pleasantly. They sing it by going, and I will turn away from the mic for this. Ah! It's very, very, very good.
Together now. Ah!
Ah!
Seeing people doing that in real life is a treat, and basically, my point is, he wants to be in.
In a video
He wants to be
together.
one of the flipper flops with me.
Yeah.
Now flipper roll. Yes.
Oh! Yes.
Now flipper roll. Well done. Now flipper roll. Good.
Oh.
They're upside down now.
You spend a lot of time in this one upside down.
Spend a lot of time upside down in my normal life as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Attention, company.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 4 flipper rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 4 flipper rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done.
I was thinking about this very mini game yesterday, maybe the day before. To be fair, it's because one of my friends tweeted just the phrase 10 flipper rolls.
Oh.
Attention, company.
Make really cute faces.
1 flipper roll. 1. Good. 2 flipper roll. 1, 2. Yes. 3 flipper roll. 1, 2, 3. Good job. 4 flipper roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done.
The Danny being a timer is doing a lot for this one.
3, 4. 1.
Hee hee hee.
6 flipper roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Just thinking about the shoes being squeaky boots.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes. 8 flipper roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. 1 flipper roll. 1. Well done. 2 flipper roll. 1, 2. Yes. 9 flipper roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Nice. 1 flipper roll. 1. Good job. 2 flipper roll.
The
1.
captain looks so happy.
He's so proud of them.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Nice.
Nice.
1 flipper roll. That's it.
That's it.
Sometimes after you do flipper rolls, the captain gives off a little heart shape because he loves the seals so much.
I also love the seals.
I also love the seals a lot. I missed a flipper roll in the middle there, and that was because I forgot that he counted beats in the bar, not just in general. So it's like, oh, 7 flipper rolls. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. What? So Danny had to do the counting in her head. Oh no!
What's this?
This is the game that the Danny gif is going to go wrong in.
So it's the one you were waiting for?
Yes.
So this one's really funny. Basically, this was just, can you count on your head? If you can't, sorry.
Oh.
I can count in my head. However, I'm going to try and ignore everything else going on.
Okay.
Also, her outfit is so adorable. That I love her so much.
Oh,
Danny, do you want the BPM
nice.
for this one so you can set it manually? Or...
No!
Okay.
We're gonna do it live. We're gonna see how the BPM
Is
counter
that-
works.
Is that a bat in the batting exhibition logo?
3, 4.
Huh?
3, 4.
I love her walk cycle as she goes back to her position to throw.
Yeah. It's like the little jog bat.
Yeah. That is a bat, that's incredible.
Oh, I get it. Batting. Also, if you think that animation is cute, she's got some much cuter ones later on.
You right.
Ooh.
I'm very right.
Should I mention what the secret is? This
No!
we wait until after. Okay.
Oh.
This one's so jazzy.
Jazz is
Love it.
good.
The drum fills as well. Again, I'm a parody of myself, but they just like had a jazz drummer in the booth and said, "Just go for it, just have fun."
Oh, my face hurts. I keep smiling at this game.
Oh, it's a joy constantly.
What? Curveball. Wait.
That was the secret all along. Monkey was there.
Oh, that's so
Oh, wait.
wonderful.
The pitcher only throws her hat off if you hit every shot. Oh,
So good.
Oh,
rhythm
well done.
heaven.
Right. The beats are always the exact same timing.
Yep.
It's just they do a great job of misdirecting you.
You always count. You always count off to 5.
Yeah.
However, also you're right. Those drum fills are the most jazz thing. It's so lovely. That game is mean. How did? Oh, it's here.
Yeah.
How did?
Are those
How did
birds?
Gift Danny handle that?
Not so badly.
Oh, well done her.
Good.
I'm so proud.
Are these birds? Birds?
They are the
Actually-
birds.
I think this might be
Oh.
another one that's brought me to tears of joy before.
This one is. This one has a lesson, which makes me very happy.
Oh, that's nice. Oh. Oh. They make such good faces.
They're determined. This is
Ooh.
simple, but I'm not about to let that stop this song from being one of the best in the game.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh!
I messed up!
Oh, the GIF is matching up really nicely.
You can do it!
You can bird! Yeah! Yeah!
The
So
bit where it
nice.
pulls out and keeps pulling out and keeps pulling out is genuinely such a wonderful like transition and like visual effect, but it made me cry once.
It's so lovely.
It's so nice. Also, you know what else is so nice?
Hmm?
Are you feeling good to belong?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, Flockstep is a spiritual sequel to a game in another Rhythm Heaven called Lockstep, which you mentioned before. In Lockstep, it is these little stickmen with headphones on who basically march like that, and you have to do it to the beat. They don't jump, unfortunately. They do go to offbeat. And they did Lockstep and was like, you can't do that again. So how do we make it better? Put cute birds in.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
They nailed it.
you know what else is really beautiful about Lockstep? The birds are called the Hue Birds of Happiness.
That is really nice. I guess the main difference between Lockstep and Flockstep is that you don't go on the offbeat, and that might be why I prefer Flockstep, because I've got a very small brain.
1, 2, 3, go!
Ah,
Ah!
Two, three, four.
Attention. Company.
yeah.
Roll. 1, 2.
Oh, this is so nice.
Roll. 1, 2.
And the birds don't need to change. They're perfect as they are.
Ah!
Exactly. I've always said that.
Company. 2 flipper roll. 1, 2. 1 flipper roll. 1.
I didn't do very good on that one. I find Exhibition Match 100 times harder in a remix. Like, infinitely harder in a remix.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That was really tricky.
Yeah, I did still hit the ball where I swung round twice. I put some real finesse on it.
Put some English on it.
Yeah, that ball is in space now. I didn't know you could do that. I'm really happy it counted. Oh yeah, Robin! Launch party!
Ooh.
Launch Party's cool.
Launch Party has such lovely music. Launch Party music is very, like, adventure music.
Yeah. This is the one I was mentioning earlier, where, like, when they change the instrumentation, it's got a completely... I guess, like, they changed probably the tempo of it as well. It feels wildly different. Which I guess is obvious.
I love my little firework.
So cute.
It should give off confetti when it launches, though, I think.
You're right.
Does it not by the end?
I'm going to presume that they probably wanted to put confetti in there, but tech stuff limited them. The bowling pin one kind of looks like... I know, I always sort of looked and thought it reminds me of the specific type of rabbit creature that Matt Groening draws. If you know about Life in Hell, I think his comic book used to be called.
I'm afraid I don't, but I do know that when you launch the bowling pin rocket, it makes the sound of a strike happening.
Hit that pin.
This one's really interesting because functionally, it's the same as oh god, completely forgot the name. Forklifter. Aside from the red ship, they all have the same timing.
Oh, the other ships.
Yeah.
The bowling pin one looks like Mr. Game's nose.
Yeah, the radio chatter in that song's really nice.
Yeah.
It completely makes it for me.
Absolutely.
There's stars everywhere. Said with the same kind of case of, there's peas in there.
Oh, contact.
Now we get to be friends with the aliens.
Oh, is the next game aliens?
I'm not sure that it
Yes and no. It's this one's hard to explain.
Okay.
I forgot it said that.
Are they wrong?
Nope.
Oh, it's cute. It looks cute. I'm just in love with all the titles. I'm just in love with this game.
I love that they just had no idea. So, let's get ready to do that thing we do.
I really want to know like the thought process that went into this one.
I assume the people who made the game originally knew what it was, and the localizers had no idea and couldn't get hold of them.
Yeah. Are they tuning forks?
1, 2, 3, 4. Dum, 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 dum,
Oh my gosh.
dum, 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 dum.
The little octopus thingy.
He's helping them train, it's fine.
Donk donk.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's kind of cruel for them to count you in 1, 2, 3, 4, but
4 has nothing to do with it.
yeah.
Okay, remember, we're listening to Donk Dwonk. Remember that, everyone.
Okay, okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dum, 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 dum.
You've got it.
Oh, Max, you're right. They're tuning forks, but if they were Sippy Bird. And also,
Dippy tuning
also
fork.
if they did that thing they do.
Oh, what? This is locomotion.
Yeah, go places. I can confirm that Gift Danny does not know how to do a waltz.
Ah.
It's a very pretty stage, though.
It is slightly obscuring what you can see, but I guess that didn't matter too much for this one.
Yeah.
This stage is one of the prettiest in the game, I think. This game is one of the most inexplicable in the game. Also, I'm sorry, Gift Danny, but real Danny crushed that. Why do I have trouble with regular rhythms? I can do that one. Oh, but wait till the remix.
Nothing can stop us now.
Oh, there they go, doing that thing they do off in the sky.
Deep, deep, deep. Dunk one.
Oh, yeah! Gift Danny might also have a problem with this one because it gets quite slow.
Yeah. Let me check the buttons.
No bibbums?
The buttons.
It's probably going to be around like 80, 85?
Apparently it's 125.
Really? Oh, okay. Oh, no.
I think it's just that Potternova's feel.
It's got a... Yeah.
1, 2.
Am I remembering how slow... misremembering how slow it is?
4.
I totally am.
Oh.
All that time spent listening to the girl from Ipanema is really going to come in handy here.
You're right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
3 and 1, 2, 3 and 4.
Oh, nice hands.
Thank you. I made them myself.
1,
Oh,
2.
fancy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The changes in Bossa Nova are rough.
Yeah. Like having to swap between both parts of the rhythm. It's easier to count if you go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, because the blue block hits on 2 and then the 3 and. That doesn't stop us from being one of the trickier rhythms to have to play in the game. I really like the sound effect they use for turning around and playing different parts of the song, though. Oh, great bumping!
Oh. And they're hearing how much fun they're having in this.
Oh. These messages are so positive.
Great bumping.
You should go
Good
pro.
job.
I would just like to say, great bumping, everyone.
Great bumping.
I forgot that song was really pretty.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did mess up in the middle there.
Yeah.
I had a nice bumping technique, but I got messed up by the changes.
I can see you were playing the other part of the song that you're supposed to be playing.
Yeah, I didn't do the change, basically.
That's because this game gets tricky.
Speaking of tricky, this whole section is kind of the tricky off-rhythm shit, isn't it?
Yeah. Aside from Launch Party, these are all kind of nightmares.
I have always been utterly abysmal at Love Rap, so we'll see how this goes.
It's weird because it's hard to tell, like, how to come in, I guess. This one's in 12/8, isn't it? I think we talked about that.
Into you.
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 It is very scary to almost hear your own name in a game.
Over to you.
Ah!
Oh, you're so right. This lady is quite jet set. Although car rather than skates, though.
But isn't that just
Crazy into you.
Crazy
putting your
into you.
skates onto a
Crazy into
box?
you.
Crazy into 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 you.
Right. Oh, that's horrible timing. 'Cause it's not on the... It doesn't go 1, 2, 3, 4. You wouldn't come in on the 3 after the 1.
Boat show.
Boat show.
Show.
Boat show.
Boat show.
Boat show.
Show.
Boat show.
Boat
Boat
show.
show.
Boat 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 show.
Boat
Boat show.
Good luck, everyone.
Max, it's funny you say it doesn't feel like it has rhythm. It's in 12/8, which you normally do by counting 4 and not worrying about the subdivisions too much about how the swing feels.
All about you.
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 So yeah, this was
So-
entirely timing, but it is very awkward timing.
Yeah.
Like, you only have to press A, right?
Yeah. 12/8 you usually see a lot of like 12-bar blues and things like that. Yeah, 3 of those are on 4/4.
Into you.
Into you.
So that's 4/4, so you can just like tap your foot in time with it
Into you.
and be fine. Most of them, you can't.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Crazy 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 into you.
into you.
Into you.
Xoxo.
Xoxo.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Xoxo.
Xoxo.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
All about 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 you.
Xoxo.
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 All about you.
All about you.
Xoxo.
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 Xoxo. Xoxo.
Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
The thing about it being in 12.8 is also the window for pressing the buttons is tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into you.
Into you.
But by this point, if you've been playing it straight like this, you're in rhythm brain.
That's the thing, every game has a different rhythm brain. Like, that one is tricky. Like, it gets fast in the middle. Like, Robin is doing a much better job of explaining why it's tricky, but with it being in 12.8, basically, like, because the whole game is that the things she says are on different beats or of different lengths, so you have to respond on different beats, and the beats are going by incredibly quickly, so you have a small window to reply. So I think Love Rap, for me at least, who is not, you know, to be fair, not that great, is one of the games that relies on, like, on feeling the rhythm, like, a little bit less and a lot on, like, okay, what's she saying? Okay, wait till she's finished.
Yeah.
Clown time!
Clown time!
Oh!
Into you.
Figuring out how to count, like, subdivisions of different timings is something that I'm still trying to get good at.
Xoxo. Crazy into you.
Crazy into you.
But yeah, the crazy into you one is 1 and then 2 and then you respond on the 2 and up. So,
Into you.
Into you.
Into you.
Xoxo.
Xoxo. Into
whereas the boat shows are on the...
Xoxo. Xoxo.
When there are lots of boat shows in a row like that, they get weirdly off time in a way which is a cool polyrhythm, but also nightmarish.
Difficult, yeah.
Crazy into you.
I think they say crazy into you differently at the end there, but still the same timing. It'd be very cool if it wasn't.
As in just the way it sounds is a little bit different, or...
Yeah, exactly. That was a cruel switch there. That wasn't bad, you know.
It might be okay, a passing grade, but if we're scaling that, I was clown level, I think. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Rhythm Heaven isn't actually easy. Like, the some of the later games in Rhythm Heaven do get genuinely tricky, and it mixes them up in really interesting ways. But also, each one is a charming pleasure, so I'll more than happily replay them several times to get through them, you know? Oh, speaking of charming pleasures, do we want to do this set?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we can't not, you know? Like, I know what else is in this set, and we gotta, you know?
The peas have bow ties.
Aww.
So after the set is when they start doing harder difficulties. Of ones we already heard.
1,
and they're very
2,
cool.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I like these guys, I like their square heads.
Max, you're right, there are 10 sets, because there are 10 remixes.
1, 2, 1.
Oh god.
2, 3,
Okay.
Okay. The rhythm of coming out of the bum, bum,
Your
bum.
cage and doing just
1, 2, 3, 4.
because that one's quite simple.
And bum, 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 tap, tap, tap. Ready, and bum, 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 tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
Ready, and bum, 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 tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
Ready, and bum, 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 tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
Ready, and bum, 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 tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
Oh, when you miss, they get really angry. Sorry, Robin.
I've never worn tap shoes, but I think that having percussion instruments underneath my feet would be quite fun.
2, 3, 4. Ready, and tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
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 I think you're right. I think tap would probably be really fun. I think it's probably annoying to not be able to turn it off.
Well, it's okay. I would enjoy being very annoying.
Oh,
More,
would you?
more than usual, I mean.
Ready, and bum, 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 tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
One of my brother actually made recommendations for a costume party which was themed on deities from classic civilizations, and I said that he should go as Atlas with a giant inflatable beach ball that looked like the planet Earth, and then just like stand in front of doorways and things, holding it on your back.
Oh, that's really good.
Ready, and tap, tap, tap.
I think he went as Midas, and then there was glitter fucking everywhere afterwards.
Is that better or worse?
Much worse.
Ready, and bum, 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 tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
Ready, and bum, 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 tap, tap, ready, and tap, tap, tap. Ready, and tap, tap, tap.
That's nice.
Ready, and tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
Ready, and tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
Ready, and tap, tap, ready, and tap, tap, ready, and bum, 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 tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
Ready, and tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
The melody in this one is also just so
Bum, bum, bum,
bloody lovely.
ready, and tap, tap, tap. Ready, and bum, 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 tap, tap, tap.
Oh, by the way, they're big. They're really big.
Oh, that's why it's a separate. Okay.
Yeah, because you can't fit them all in the. You've got to see the feet, right?
You need the picture-in-picture, yeah.
I completely got suckered in by the visuals when they started to mess with me.
Yeah.
He did confetti once and I was gone.
I heard that about you. I do quite enjoy that reveal at the end is very silly.
It's just super, super silly. Okay, so this minigame is predicated entirely on a pun, which makes a lot of sense in Japanese and doesn't make a lot of sense in English. All you need to know is the shrimp is ebi, and they will that will come in handy as they sing.
Oh. God. I never got that.
Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 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 Together.
Nice, huh?
That's nice.
Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Together.
C, A, B, C. Did you get it? Did you get it?
Got it.
Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Oh, what? Oh, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Oh, what? Oh, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Oh, what? Oh, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Oh, what? Oh, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Oh, what? Oh, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. Together.
The rhythm's just all over the place now, isn't it? They're just
Yeah.
messing with us.
Yeah.
Like, this one feels more like lockstep than flockstep kind of does, honestly. Because you're hitting off the offbeats.
Mhm.
1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1
NPC.
together. 1, 2, 3.
So cute.
1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Oh, what? Oh, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1 together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C together. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C together. 1, 2, 3.
I like how noisy this is getting.
Yeah, it really builds.
Good, good, good. Oh,
All done.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
That swing beat's really fun to listen to.
That's a really good song. I'm sorry, it's getting to the point where I need to focus on that to be able to do it right.
Yep.
You know when I mentioned internal clock? I haven't performed music in a very long time. My internal clock has gone.
ah.
That said, it's entirely worth it for shrimp truffle. Shrimp.
Shrimp truffle. Yeah, that's
Shrimp,
right.
shrimp truffle.
What's cheerleaders?
This is why I said we had to keep going.
Oh.
Okay.
Danny, is it safe to say this is one of your favourites?
Yes, quite easily, yes. This is also another triumph of localization.
Okay. Oh, the cheerleaders are cute.
Yes.
They're library cheerleaders. That's why they've got glasses.
Hmm.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Do you get it? Cheerleaders.
It's good, that.
Ah.
Oh yeah, this is a book brand book. Have you heard of Book?
Book.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Tran pointed out that they've all got different hair and like.
Up to you.
Yeah, they're all,
As we said,
they're all different members of the cheerleader squad.
they really enjoy designing girls.
Rah, rah, sis, boom, ba, boom. Let's go meet a bunch of bucks. Yay! Rah, rah, sis, boom, ba, boom. Let's go meet a bunch of bucks. Rah, rah, sis, boom, ba, boom. Let's go meet a bunch of bucks.
I can't remember what they translated into Let's Go Read a Bunch of Books. I used to know that, and that fact is left out of my head. However,
Hey, you can.
no, Hey You Can Do... Is it... Wait, It's Up to You is Hey You Can Do.
Right. Of course.
But it's incredible work fitting that in there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, that's interesting because yeah, the Japanese cheerleaders, they are.
Okay, it's on. Okay, it's on. Okay, it's on. Okay, it's on.
Yeah, the Japanese cheerleaders, they are all speaking English, but it's kind
Oh,
of nonsense, isn't it?
yes. Right. Quite rightly pointing out. It's never give up.
Right.
But split across the syllables are split across beats. But never give up doesn't really work for English because you don't enunciate the end of up.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Different outfits. Does it still say book
Yes,
on their?
of course it does.
No, on their shirt.
Yeah, it says book.
Oh, okay, I can't tell quite from here. Oh.
It looks so cool when they start.
Oh.
Oops.
It looks so cool when they start throwing the different reactions at you like that.
The boing noise is cute though.
That's lockstep, by the way.
Yay!
No, I couldn't get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so the things in the books, I believe, are all references to previous Rhythm Heaven games that are not in Rhythm Heaven Fever. So the pink guys with headphones, that's Lockstep. The onion guy is the onion guy from Hi-Hat before, whose music we said was about pulling hairs out, because that's what you do to him.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just double check what one's called.
Onion.
Oh, the character is called Harry Onion. The song is called Rhythm Tweezers.
You're right, Rhythm Tweezers. I do want to do cheerleaders better. However, Karate Man is here,
Karate Man's so good!
and you know he's brought a song like he always does.
This was the tutorial in the very first one, wasn't it?
They introduce you to Karate Man right at the start of the game. Here, they introduce you to Monkey and his friend Mandrill.
Oh, here he is.
Hit 3. Hit 3.
He's got one of those faces that looks like it could be made out of katakana or in a way to try and teach children how to write katakana.
Yeah, I learned all of my hiragana from Karate Man, actually. No, it looks like a sort of a swirly one. That's his special punch that he wells up to do.
Oh, nice.
Pow!
Good combo.
Pow! Pow!
The combo feels great to do.
Yeah.
This is one of the ones where I really internalize the rhythm a lot for the sounds it makes really adding to the song.
1, 2,
Definitely.
2, hit 3. Hit 3.
Oh my goodness.
Karate Man, you shouldn't have.
Karate Man.
Pow! Hit 3.
The way he blushes is so nice.
He's cute.
Again, vocal song with a ripping guitar solo.
Just nice to listen to.
Yeah, feels good.
Just be here vibing, huh?
I thought about the guitar solo too much.
I can relate.
Happens to the best of us.
So Karate Man has a different song with every appearance he's got in Rhythm Heaven. Even in the first game, it's got a song where I think the lyrics are "Hey baby, how are you doing? This beat's non-stop."
This beat is not up. Yeah.
And every single one, he gets like a different song. That's the best one, I think. That is "Oh no, your pants, Karate Man, your pants."
Karate Man.
Your bell.
Karate Man, your pants. Yeah, the that's just a great song. It's even got a ripping guitar solo. Cheerleaders got cool, by the way.
They're
Uh-huh.
always cool.
Oh.
Karate Man, you're so stylish.
Is this Vaporwave?
No.
Oh!
Elephant's right!
They have jackets.
The colours are very vaporwave, but it's too fast, I think.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the visuals. I think it
The-
needs more like neoclassical sculptures.
Yeah. That said, the planet in the background is very good. That was the frog hop. God, I love frog hop.
Oh.
Tap Troop gets kind of nightmarish in this one.
Play. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I keep scraping through and I don't think I will. Yeah, one of the things I really remember a lot about the remixes from when I played this first time round is they need some practice. Like, Rhythm Heaven, oh, I would like to go to Rhythm Heaven, thank you. Rhythm Heaven looks very simple, you know? But don't a lot of really good rhythm games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you!
Yay.
Oh, yeah, yes, please, that would be lovely.
Aww. nice.
So good.
So they don't teach you how to play this one, they just hope you remember from playing Rhythm Heaven before.
It's interesting, right? Like, they don't tutorialize this at all. They just drop you and say, here you go. And again, it's on a great vocal track.
With some really good hyping.
So nice. The Hue birds are so stupid looking. How could they possibly fly? I love
They're
them.
perfect. They're so perfect. Oh!
So that's Nightwalk. That is a minigame from a previous Rhythm Heaven that did not have that song before. That's a beautiful song, that is. So yeah, this is technically the end of Rhythm Heaven Fever, technically, but not even nearly. There's another 3 sets of minigames. But I wanted to get to that bit.
Yeah.
We've talked about this several times before. I have cried Dreams of Our Generation before. I will cry at it again. I got all fuzzy halfway through that. I don't have webcam on because I don't generally do webcam, but if I did, you would have seen me wildly swaying and singing along.
Yeah.
Small monkeys! They live in the watch.
Small monkey.
Small monkeys.
It's the Doe Dudes! Alright, Widget.
Widget.
Aww.
See, Baxter and Forthington, back and forth. Get it?
It's good, that.
I am of the strong opinion that every single game in the world is made better by a cast roll at the end of the game.
It worked for House of the Dead.
It also worked for Super Mario World.
Yeah.
I think maybe, see, Angler. I think Super Mario World might have been the first time I ever saw a cast roll, and it made a real impression on me. But to be fair, it was one of the first games I ever played, so, you know.
Pauline's right, a lot of rare games do it too.
Those guys?
These guys?
Aww.
The guys from Donk Donk really got a short shrift.
MC Adore is really good.
Aww.
Books! Written in the Guilty Gear font.
Oh.
Not that Guilty Gear font, I mean Brush Script MT.
No, Guilty Gear font.
You know, the thing that You Could Be Mine is written in on the front of Elfelt's wedding dress.
Yeah.
The thing that I am not famous anymore is written on the front of Faust's paper bag.
Shout out to
Faust.
obscure Danny content from like 3 years ago. Yay! Thanks, Marshall. So, past, ooh, some extra games.
Ooh.
Oh, by the way, I think now that we've beaten the game, it's changed the menu music to a really high-intensity version of Dreams of Our Generation.
Oh.
Mate. Right, it's already quite late.
Where's Fan Club?
Fan Club?
Fan Club is in this one, isn't it?
I forgot which one Fan Club is.
I can't... I'll Google it, because I can't say anything about it.
Okay.
Oh, it's not. Okay, cool.
Lunchy Monkeys.
It's only in Megamix? Okay, that makes sense. Let's go check out Extra. The Clappy Trio, Sneaky Spirits, Power Calligraphy. So these are games from previous Rhythm Heavens that we can unlock if we want. However, we have not got enough medals for any of them, which is a real shame. However, there is one we can do for Robin.
Oh, what is Munchie Monk?
Munchie Monk has been in. Was he in the DS one? I keep forgetting the name of it.
Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah.
No, hang on. Oh no, because I'm very confused now. I think Rhythm Tengoku was on the GBA, and that only came out in Japan, I believe. So the first one that got localized was Rhythm Heaven on the 3DS, and I think they just called that Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah. So he first appeared on Rhythm Heaven on the DS, where he was.
Oh, sorry. Tips for gamers, by the way.
Yep, he would hold his hand out expectantly, and then he would slap an egg into his mouth. After
Oh my god. This is perfect.
Yeah.
1 egg!
What else could you want other than 1 egg?
Handful of peas?
I'll tell you.
Handful of peas. Handful of peas.
I love how she just dumps them in his hand.
Handful of peas! She's very stern with Munchie Monk.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Is this
this is an endless game. This goes until we fail 3 times.
okay?
Do you want to go until we fail 3 times?
Yeah.
1 egg. 1 egg.
Again, the melody is so nice in this one.
1 egg. 1 egg.
1 egg.
1
I wonder if that's like a boiled egg or a raw egg.
It would have to be a hard-boiled egg, surely, with the shell taken off.
It doesn't have to.
handful of
I mean, you get a handful of peas.
1 egg.
Marshall can really eat eggs.
Mmm.
1 egg.
Well, if you are what you eat,
Handful of peas. 1 egg. 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 1
Please report that Gift Danny is keeping up very well with us.
yay!
Handful of peas. Handful of peas. 1 egg. 1
Well, should we test her then?
Yeah.
Oh,
handful of peas. 1 egg.
Put it through her paces. It's. This is like.
Handful of peas.
I think, like I said, the melody for this one is super pretty, but I also can't imagine this song without
1 egg.
the Kung Fu girls saying handful of peas and 1 egg. Like,
1 egg.
the the two work so well together that you couldn't really remove one from the other without it seeming kind of hollow, I guess. Like, it's a complete thing by having 1 egg.
I'm going to write a song where the vocals are just 1 egg and a handful of peas.
It's been done.
oh.
Oh, I'll cover it then.
Cover it with what?
I do really like the idea of a live band playing this, trying to like going as fast as they can, trying to see who messes up first.
Oh.
Also, the vocalist gets to throw eggs at someone.
Yeah. That's the birds.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, if you get a gold egg as we go along, that gives you an extra ticket, so you can keep going for a bit longer.
Oh.
Nice.
So what's at the next station?
Don't know, it's a wide
An
away.
limit? Is there an end limit to this?
I mean, it's technically an endless game.
See, Dan just whiffed and blew the egg at the wrong time and it bounced off.
Oh, too many peas!
Oh,
Lynx has discovered why this is my favourite endless minigame.
Is it because there's lots of peas?
It's because the sample of Kung Fu Girl saying one egg is perfect.
One egg! One egg!
one egg. Handful of peas.
Ah,
Oh, who is it with the sunflowers?
nice. Ooh,
No!
that's a great score though.
One egg! One egg! One egg!
One egg,
One egg! One egg!
one
Egg,
egg,
one egg, one egg.
one egg, one egg.
Handful of peas. So, oh, we don't have enough medals for that one. Oh well. Yeah. So
Oh.
That's Rhythm Heaven.
that's Rhythm Heaven. This is one of my favouriteest games in the whole world. It kind of think we should stream Megamix as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think this is honestly, I think this is the best Rhythm Heaven game if I'm putting my flag out there. I have one specific problem with Megamix, which is that the English localization doesn't have any, like, for the vocal tracks, it just cuts out the vocals rather than localizes the vocals,
Oh.
which super duper sucks. Whereas in Fever, they're all properly localized and have their own vocal tracks. That said, it's still a spectacular game and has a lot more mini games in it.
It's got Cat Clap, which is new, I think, for Megamix, and is incredible.
Yep. It also has. Is it called Blue Bear? There's a sad bear in it as well, which is new.
Aww.
Anyway, hang on. We listen to. No, it's the music in the cafe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Danny, you've killed me. I've got work tomorrow, but I'm just going to be spending
What? Egg!
my night listening. Well, firstly, listening
Oh
to
wait, you have to do perfects to get music.
that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to be listening to both music that was in this game and also music that was not featured in this game, but it's also incredible. What's the one from Rhythm Tingo that I really like? It's one with a rabbit. Bunny Hop. Bunny
Oh,
Hop's very
Bunny Hop
Oh.
is incredible. Next Sunday, do you want to play Megamix?
God. Yeah.
Let's
Well, no.
video
I'm-
game.
I think.
Oh, hang on, yeah. Next time we're together on a Sunday, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this has been one of my favourite games ever. I know it's been one of Robin's favourite games ever. I'm glad we could share it with you, and I'm glad we could share it with everyone at home as well.
Thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure. I've had a really, really lovely time, as evidenced by the fact we've basically gone for an extra hour. Oops. Uh-oh.
Oh, have we?
Oh, yep, that was 3 hours. Oops.
Oh, how nice.
Thanks for joining us, everyone at home. I hope you had a lovely time with it too. Please, everyone, if you'd like to decide which minigame you would be in, decide which rhythm game character you are, that would be appreciated. Until then, have a lovely night, and we'll see you again very soon.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, I'm really glad that Gift Danny kept up. I was really worried, but Gift Danny totally kept up.
Yeah.
Really worked.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of her.